Greetings everyone, this is Danny from harrtravel.com, your Princess Cruise experts, and today I have the great pleasure of being on board the beautiful Royal Princess. This ship is the namesake of a class of ships that really did change everything for Princess. It was that next evolution of design, and you're going to find all of your favorite Princess features and then some brand new concepts that debuted on this very ship. Now we're going to take you through all the public spaces here on board. We also have the rooms and suites for you to check out on our channel. But before we dig in, make sure when you're ready to book this beautiful ship or any room or suite with Princess, make sure you book it right on harrtravel.com or reach out to your Harr Travel advisor. We know we can help craft your Princess cruise vacation of a lifetime for you, your friends, family, or group at an incredible value, and get the Harr Travel signature service every step of the way. Now we've started off right up here above the pool deck. What you're gonna see are the pools down below, and this fountain feature, it's one of the signatures of the Royal Princess. What's cool is this space is used throughout the day, late into the night. This actually becomes a dancing fountains with lights that's stunning at night. And then of course, with the massive Movies Under the Stars screen up above, this is that great place to catch a first run movie. They'll lay out the seating all the way around the pool deck. They'll bring out comfy blankets for you, cookies and milk, popcorn. You can watch those movies, or of course, one of my favorite things during the day is watch that big game. So it's a diverse space. They use all of this space for entertainment in the evening. And of course, you have an enormous amount of sun deck space. If you just want to grab a lounger or maybe sit underneath the shaded areas on the far sides, you've got the perfect space for every member of the family. Now, in addition to the round pool down below and the large rectangular pool, pointing out that is a great place to do laps, especially in the morning, but you have seating all the way around it where you can sit on the edge and put your toes in the water to cool off. Now you've got a couple hot tubs up here as well, so you can get a nice soak. And then you're also gonna find more seating up above. So if you want sun deck seating, you've got it wrapped all the way around. You've got it on the far side. You can see behind me as well, you've got tiered sun deck seating up above. It's gonna go several different levels. Now, of course, every great pool needs a great pool bar. This one has more than one. So you're gonna have the pool bar on the far side here. You're gonna have another pool bar tucked just behind me in the middle there. It's that perfect place for a delicious, refreshing drink. And then you're also gonna find the pizza shop, some of the best pizza at sea. In fact, Princess wins that award each and every single year. That is one of those complimentary features, absolutely delicious. And then you have the Trident Grill on the far side as well, where you can have all your favorite grilled items, hot dogs, hamburgers. They also throw in things like tacos, delicious options for you to enjoy. Now, once again, there's seating in the shade, there's seating in the sun, you can watch movies, you can watch sports games. This is a wonderful dynamic entertainment zone for you to enjoy your Princess cruise. Now, one of the things I love about Princess is that it's a great product for every member of the family. They have an amazing kids club, they've got a lot of great programming going on, but to be a great family product, you gotta have something for the adults. So the pool deck, the main pool deck, is gonna be an area full of action. So you're gonna see the band kicking up in just a little bit, that wonderful music. You're gonna find action out there. And then just forward of that, you're gonna find the retreat. Now, this is the adults only sun deck. And what I love about that is you got a nice, quiet place to sit back, relax if you're looking for that style of atmosphere. Of course, you got the more active one at the main pool deck. You're gonna have loungers facing out at the beautiful ocean views. You'll also have loungers facing into the pool area. Now, it's big enough for laps. Once again, earlier in the morning, later in the evening's perfect for that. You also have these cabanas set up around the sides. It is first come, first serve. There's some day beds that are just inside because you can sit on the edge and put your toes in the water and cool off. Now, of course, it can't be a great adults only area without a phenomenal bar. Now, the retreat bar, you're gonna find some of the best bartenders in the industry. They're gonna keep those drinks flowing, keep the smiles on your face, and that's gonna be serviced all around here. And of course, you can belly up to the bar as well, have a great conversation because it's the crew that makes the cruise experience. This is a beautiful ship, but without the crew, that's really what it is. It's just a large piece of metal floating in the water, but they're here to make you smile, laugh, deliver world-class service, and keep you coming back time and time again. Now, if you're looking to upgrade your experience, look no further than the Sanctuary. Now, this is a spa-style environment, and what you're gonna find is a really relaxed place where you can hang out. Now, there's several ways that you can get into the Sanctuary. They do have day passes. You can purchase it for the whole cruise. And then keep in mind, when you're cruising some of the more scenic parts of our world, they have some special packages that they enhance where you can get things like special photos, picture Glacier Bay in Alaska, or one of the beautiful fjords in Norway. Now you're gonna see that they have cabanas on the side. So there's a couple of these. These do come at an additional cost. You've got a television in there. They also have some delicious food delivery service, and you can pull the curtains for privacy. Wrapped all the way around, you're gonna find these extra comfy loungers. Now they're heavily padded. You see that they have ones for one. You also are gonna have the larger daybed styles for two. You've got the infused spa style waters over there, so it looks like we've got orange and cucumber. And then as we head further in, you can see we're in the crown of the ship, the very top front of the ship. So you get those incredible 270-degree views that wrap all the way around. You're gonna have spa music in here, so it's gonna be very calm, very relaxed. You're gonna find a ton of seating that goes all the way across. As I mentioned, wraps all the way around as well. Now, I did want to point out that they have these spa cabanas. Now, if you do want to have a spa treatment up here, make sure that when you do it at the spa, when you make your reservation, you let them know that you want one in the sanctuary, the outdoor experience, and you can have that scheduled right here as well. Now, as we continue along, once again, you're gonna have different styles of seating. They're also gonna have some showers here where you can cool off, and it wraps all the way around to the far side of the ship. Now, as we head aft of the main pool deck, you're gonna see that there's more seating all the way along the sides there. So you've got some great sun chairs where you can look out those beautiful ocean views. And then as we step up one deck, you're gonna find the sports area. It actually does have a great overlook to look down at the main pool area, but really at its heart, this is the walking and jogging track. Now you're gonna find 7 laps makes a mile, which means that it's quite a bit of space. And then you're gonna find a lot of places where you can have some fun in the sun and play some sports. Let's go check them out. Now you'll find a really nice large sports court. So you're gonna have ping pong on the far side here. You're also gonna have a golf net. One great addition is of course pickleball here. Go here. Woo. I know, it bounced. And there you go, that's pretty normal. Well, you guys all know what's coming next. Of course, one of the most fun things to do here is basketball. Growing up, I did a ton of Princess cruises. I live on the West Coast. Princess's home base is the West Coast. And so as a kid, we'd head out and go to San Pedro all the time, the old school love boat style. And they oftentimes had a basketball court. Of course, my dad being a basketball coach for 40 plus years, we always had to practice our free throws, play the 3-on-3, 5-on-5. It was just a lot of fun. Here you might have some dodgeball, different oriented games for kids, families, and of course some great tournaments, including a bit of soccer. See if I've still got anything left in the tank here. Ooh, not too bad. Now keep in mind that Princess visits some of the most beautiful golf destinations in the entire world. Now if you want to practice your golf game, you've got a great net here where you can practice your swing. You can also head up and do a little bit of putt-putt as well. See if I've got anything left in this pitching wedge there. I got about 140 left to the hole. Huh? Scalded it. That's the way you roll. These are some odd shaped golf balls, don't you think, Taylor? Well, I guess we can do a little bit of putting. Oh, wait, sorry. That is a little different concept there, but this is the putting green. So once again, you can brush up, prepare for all of those incredible golf courses that you're gonna visit on your Princess cruise. So let's see, I've got a hole here, tuck over into the corner. All right. Yep, lined it up just to the right by about 1.5 feet, hit it about 20 behind. That's pretty normal. I guess I really am preparing for a game of golf. A little bit of relief here, that's Princess rules. And nope, all right. That was a par 7, right? I think I got it. Now, in addition to golf, you're also gonna find that they have shuffleboard up here, and then you're gonna have even a little bit more sun deck area all the way up top. Down a deck from the sports court, you're gonna find more aft spacing sun deck area. Now I did wanna point out, tucked in the corner, you're gonna find the smoking area. It is covered. I love that they have that for inclement weather. And then you're also gonna find sun deck loungers all the way around here, though this is that best view in the house looking directly out the aft of the ship. Every Princess ship has that classic buffet style dining venue, and that is the Horizon Bistro and Horizon Court here on board. So this is gonna be that truly casual option. You don't want to get dressed up to head on out. Maybe you just want something really quick where you can head out and enjoy the rest of the ship. This is perfect for all of that for breakfast, lunch, dinner, bites throughout the day, and also later into the evening. Now you'll find a lot of redundancy and a ton of space in here. So as you walk in, you've got that first salad bar area. So in the afternoon, they'll have light bites, things that you can grab and go. They'll also have made to order salads. And then for breakfast, of course, you'll find the first set of egg stations, pancakes, waffles. Once again, it's all rotational throughout the day. So this is gonna be the first section, so it wraps all the way around. Once again, goes to the other side. You've got that on both sides. And then we're gonna step into the pastry shop. Now it's a really great venue. It actually is tucked right in the middle here in the Horizon Bistro. This is where you're gonna find the most important part of breakfast. We all know what that is. It's coffee. Well, it's kind of tied with pastries. So it is a pastry shop. So you have some delicious pastries. You can see some muffins, some different styles of pound bread. You've also got some delicious danishes. I'll be back for you in just a second. They'll also have desserts here for lunch and dinner every single day. So you can come in here, grab 1, 2, or 3 or more. And right in the middle, you're also gonna find the coffee shop. So if you're looking for one of those specialty coffees, you can get your cappuccinos, your lattes, Americanos, or espressos right here. And then you can take it out and enjoy all around the ship. Oh, sorry, time for a quick coffee break. And this is one of the complimentary drink stations. So you'll find that they have regular and decaf coffee. You also have hot chocolate. I know my daughter and I love to stop by here. You've got an assortment of teas to choose from as well. And then on the other side, you'll find that they have iced tea, lemonade. They'll mix it up throughout the day. Once again, juices in the morning, and then later in the afternoon, you might find more of those iced tea and lemonade style options. All complimentary, and you'll find them all around the area. Now, one of the things I tell everybody, especially on boarding day, is head all the way aft. So you're gonna find a ton of seating on both sides, and then you have a lot more buffet space back here. Now I have a full line down there on the far side. It's gonna be replicated on the opposite side here. So you've got another full line here with all the different hot entrees. Once again, for breakfast, you'll have eggs made to order, omelets. Later on, they do things a la minute for dinner and for lunch as well. Now, one really cool thing about this setup, you can see that it wraps around in the middle. So there's also a whole set of stations here. So you've got fresh fruits right now. Of course, it's breakfast time. And then as we head into the middle, you're gonna have a more bakery style option. So you'll have breads, mueslis, yogurts, different things to grab and go as well. I really like that they do pre-make items, so you can just grab them and head on out, or customize to your preferences. Now, some of you may think that the engine is the most important part of the ship, but it's not. It's the soft serve ice cream machine. And of course, you can get a single flavor, or you can get a swirl. And well, it's named Swirls. They've got some great toppings as well. He knows me, he's already started to make it there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take both together and make my own version, because why have one scoop when you can have two? Cheers, Lucas. Now, those of you who know me know I love the aft of the ship. One of my favorite things to do is to grab my food inside the Horizon Court, head on out to the Horizon Terrace here, and grab a seat with the beautiful ocean views. So it wraps all the way around the aft of the ship. You're gonna have tables for 2 and 4 out here. Once again, ample seating inside and outside. And as we get all the way to the aft, you're gonna find the outrigger bar. Now, it's a really nice large bar. You're gonna see it wraps all the way around there. You got seating at the bar itself. You've got 2 styles of seating here with the pub style. You also have some lounge style seating, couches for 2 and 4. But once again, it's all about those incredible aft views. This is where you're gonna find me on this ship, most likely, sitting here looking out as we sail away from the most beautiful ports in the world. To have an incredible family vacation, you have to have something truly wonderful for every member of the family. And Princess absolutely hits it out of the park with their Kids Club. You can see it's Camp Discovery, and that is in partnership with the Discovery Channel and Animal Planet. That means that you're gonna get all of that incredible programming where your kids can learn new things. The ship's just getting ready to head to Alaska. You can imagine learning about whales and bears and eagles and fish and all the different things that you're gonna see, then getting to engage that. That's what Camp Discovery is all about. It's about learning, but it's also about having a blast. I'm gonna take you inside in just a minute. We'll point out some of those features. But what I love about this is I started cruising with Princess when I was a really, really little guy. And of course, now my kids are cruising on Princess as well. My wife and I will go spend an incredible afternoon in the sanctuary, relaxing. The kiddos have a great time in Camp Discovery, and everybody's happy. Now we're kicking it off in the tree house. This is the area dedicated to the 3 to 7-year-olds here on board. They're gonna have that wonderful programming tied in with Animal Planet and Discovery Channel as we spoke about. Now I love that everything is their size, it's age appropriate, not just the programming, but also the things like here, you've got the air hockey table, of course the video games, my daughter absolutely loves that. This is the area that she's in at this age. You've got a great little reading nook tucked around the corner, a slide that heads down into that, and then of course the movie center here. Now they'll have movies, they'll lay out all the different bean bags for the kiddos. They have their own jukebox to choose from, but it's also a cool place where they'll do dance parties. Now for my daughter, it's all about the arts and crafts. They do have sciences and things as well, but behind all of those, you're gonna find the different styles of maybe markers. You've got the clay that they can play with. They also do different kinds of coloring, but once again, it always ties back to education. Now you see the tables here where they can sit, do the art, make the friendship bracelets. I think I have a couple of those from my first cruises as a kiddo. They've got a great map up on the wall. And then one of the awesome things about this particular space is tucked into the corner, you're gonna have a great play area. The kiddos can go in there and hide out a little bit, climb in between. You've got the little house tucked in the corner, very much like my house right now at home. Now I do love that you've got the girls and boys restrooms in here, so it's inside the play area. Of course, the parents are gonna check them in and out each and every single time. And another great feature is they even have a little outdoor area, so they've got the trikes where the kiddos can ride around and get that energy out. Now I mentioned it briefly already, but I did want to point out that the very first day on board, you're gonna wanna come up and check your kids into the kids club. This way they're gonna be registered, you'll learn all about it, hours of operation, and of course, they're gonna have to be checked in and out each and every single time. So make sure you sync up with your friends and family that are gonna be checking them in and out. When I cruise, my parents get that access, of course, close family friends. So maybe my wife and I are having an amazing, delicious dinner in Sabatini's. My dad can come by, pick my daughter up. They can go have a little bit more fun before we all meet up together. Now, here is the lodge. This is the 8 to 12-year-olds on board. Once again, you're gonna find quite a bit of space dedicated to them and a lot of fun. They're gonna have that learning experience, but they can play skee ball here. You see you have several video game centers on both sides. Tucked just behind, you've got foosball, there's air hockey, and a lot of different books. I know at this age, I used to like to tuck away with a good book. You could definitely do that in here. And then you're gonna have some great lounge style spaces. So similar to the previous one, you're gonna have a movie screen right in the middle. They play video games. I see a Nintendo Switch under there. They've got different options. So you've got the lounge style seating. You're also gonna have their own jukebox. They've got some more lounge seating, and then tucked in the corner, you're gonna find a library, in addition to a lot of areas for arts, crafts, and sciences. Once again, they're gonna keep them engaged based on the locations they're visiting. They're gonna have fun and learn along the way. Now we're inside the beach house. This is the area dedicated for the 13 to 17-year-olds on board. I was a middle school teacher for over a decade. I know that teenagers are the hardest to keep happy, but when you do, everyone's gonna be happy. And there's a ton of space in here. They've got ping pong, foosball, air hockey. They've got a couple wonderful skee ball in the corner. You're gonna find a lot of the video game stations. Of course, you do the dance parties, the movie nights in here. They even have their own separate outdoor space. I love that they've got the DJ booth over there. You can even select the music. There's lights and speakers wrapped all the way around because the entire space turns into a nightclub. This is that area where the teenagers can get a little bit of that faux adult experience, but they can bond together, make friends that last a lifetime, and chill with their own age group. And we just stepped inside the fitness center here. It's a really large and robust fitness center. Now you're gonna find all styles of different equipment. You've got all the aerobic equipment looking out to capture those incredible ocean views, rowing machine, a ton of different treadmills. You got several styles of bikes behind me, the hand bike, and you even have some ellipticals on the far side. Now, in addition to that, they've also upped their fitness game, and they partnered with some of the best in the business. Now, keep in mind, depending on whether you upgraded to the Plus or Premium package, you're gonna have some of those included. If not, they do come at an additional cost, but what you're gonna find is the top of the line. In fact, let's go check out the aerobic studio now. Now you can utilize all this space when classes aren't happening as well. They've got all the equipment, you got the weights, you got the step benches over there. So I love that they have this space. I love that they also have those foam rollers. After a nice long flight, maybe to Europe, I can roll out my back before I head back on out. Now in here, they'll do spin classes. As you can see, they do yoga classes. They do stretch classes as well. They even have the TRX hooks up on the ceiling. Now you're gonna find lots of different options in here for aerobics and different styles of fitness. And of course, they have all the extra circuit equipment as well. Now you'll see all the different circuit equipment. You can do that full workout just like at home. You can work your upper body, lower body. They've got a Smith machine, which I really appreciate here. You got several different styles for abs, and you can work your way all the way around that circuit. And then of course, head on up to the sport court as well. Now tucked in the corner, you've got the free weights. There's some pretty extensive one. They've got hundreds over there. I'm sure somebody can lift them. That somebody ain't me. So now we're just inside the Concierge Lounge. This is an area for suite guests only. So the concierge, of course, can make plans for them. They can really enhance the entire experience. You're gonna also find that it's a great lounge space. So they'll do a happy hour each day here. So you've got seating areas, nice large sofas, small tucked in the corner areas as well, where you've got tables for 2 and 4. So it's a great social setting. And another wonderful feature is that you're gonna have light bites throughout the day. So a continental breakfast in the morning, and then for lunch and dinner, they'll have some nice hors d'oeuvres. So you've got some finger sandwiches here, some great fruits laid out. You'll also find a charcuterie of sorts on the other side here. Looks like some shrimp cocktails. And then on the far side, you're gonna find the coffee maker. So you can make your own espressos, Americanos, lattes, things like that. That is complimentary, and you can utilize it anytime you'd like. Not many ships have dedicated wedding chapels anymore, but I love that you'll find that here on board the Royal Princess. It is the love boat after all, and you're gonna find that Princess does more weddings and vow renewals than any other cruise line in the entire industry. It's a great place for a little romance, gathering friends and family together, because it's also a wonderful cruise for every single member of the family, and you can use this space not just for weddings, they also can utilize it for conferences. Now at Harr Travel, we do a lot of conferences at sea. We're happy to help you and your group put that together. Now, Princess travels all around the world. They have great shorter cruises, longer cruises, and you can even combine them for an extra long cruise. And a great feature that ties into that is the laundrettes. So you're gonna have them on the different passenger floors where you're gonna find the different rooms and suites. In here, you've got an assortment of washers, dryers. You'll also find that you have ironing boards and irons. Now, you can't bring an iron on board because of the fire safety, so they control all that here. But I love that if maybe you wanna press one of your items before you head out, you can utilize that at no additional cost. Of course, if you want to do laundry here, you can utilize the washers and dryers. They've got tokens here where you can utilize your medallion to get it. They also have different options here with soap and bleach. I'll usually bring my own pods aboard personally. All the way in the aft of Deck 7, you're going to find the Vista Lounge. Now, Deck 7 is really the main entertainment hub here on board. You'll see behind me they have the full theater setup. Now, you do have stadium style seating in here. Of course, they'll provide drink service before, during, and after activities, but they'll have different styles of bands up there. You can imagine magicians. In fact, I did a hypnotist in here a couple years ago. It was really cool. Pretty funny as well. I'm not sure exactly what I did, but everybody thought it was pretty funny. That's what a hypnotist does. But you're gonna find that they do trivia in here, all kinds of different dynamic entertainment options, and also a great lounge space, especially for the Princess Captain's Club get-togethers and things along those lines as well. Tucked just forward of the Vista Lounge, you're gonna find the library. I love that they still have an old school library in here. Of course, you've got books over there that you can check out and utilize throughout the cruise. I found some of my favorite books while filming on board and by traveling on board. Grab one, set up shop, and find that you absolutely love it. Now, just behind me, you're gonna find all kinds of games. So these are ones that you can utilize here in the room. You can also check them out. I see Trivial Pursuit. That's my all-time favorite game to play on a cruise ship. Now we're just outside the Wheelhouse Bar, and behind me, you're gonna find the Crown Grill. Now I'll take you in there in just a minute, but this is one of my favorite spots here on board. You get some wonderful music. They've got the piano behind. Of course, they've got some wonderful pre-dinner music right now. And the Wheelhouse is a classic Princess venue. It's all themed with a nautical theme. So you're gonna find different pictures of ships. Of course, the wonderful bar with the map wrapped all the way around. Wonderful bartenders where you can have a pre or post dinner drink that's absolutely delicious. It's also a great bar to come during the day. It's usually a pretty wonderful place to chill out and relax, but to me, I can smell the steaks already. Let's check that out next. You know, the most important part of every meal is, of course, dessert. And here at the Crown Grill, they have some delicious options. Try the salted caramel creme brulee cheesecake. You'll thank me later. But let's start off with the appetizers first. Now, one of the things I love about this particular restaurant is that open kitchen concept. As soon as you walk in, you know that you're inside of a steakhouse. You get those delicious smells coming out of the kitchen there. For me, it's always gonna be the ribeye. We know that that's the tastiest cut of steak, all that delicious marbling. It's absolutely fantastic. But they have a wide variety of delicious appetizers. One of my favorites is that black and blue French onion soup. Of course, you got the shrimp cocktails and a great assortment of seafood and steaks, veal chops, a large assortment here. Now, this is one of the specialty restaurants on board. It does come at an additional cost. You can purchase different packages or you can purchase it a la carte. You've got a ton of seating in here, tables for 2. You've got booth style seating, tables for 4, 6, and 8. They even have a great wine room. You can take advantage of that. Maybe you're hosting a private birthday party with friends and family. And what better place to celebrate than on a cruise and that stunning venue. Now, once again, I love the open kitchen concept. As you're dining, you're gonna get the wonderful smells coming out of the kitchen. The world-class chefs here, they're gonna be making delicious bisques, all of your favorite steakhouse appetizers, entrees, and of course, those juicy, delicious steaks themselves. Now, I mentioned the wine room already. This is what it looks like. So you've got seating for 10 right here, wrapped all around some world-class vintages. And of course, if you are a vinophile, you're gonna love it here on Princess. They have a wide variety to choose from. And depending on if you've upgraded to the Plus or Premier package, they really have some incredible inclusions as well. Speaking of entertainment, next up is Princess Live. Now, Princess Live is a dynamic entertainment zone. You're gonna find the stage here that I'm standing on. You've got screens all behind me. It's that perfect place for a lecture. It's also a great place for different styles of games. Now, they'll do full-on game shows in here. You're also gonna find trivias. I love trivia. I've done a ton of trivia on Princess over the years. It's always one of my favorites. It builds a lot of great camaraderie, and of course, winning's the best, I gotta say. But you're gonna find stadium-style seating that wraps all the way around. Once again, all the high-tech different cameras, so they can do demonstrations like cooking demonstrations in here. You see a camera right up above. And then of course, as they do the game shows, they bring the audience into it. Now, just outside, you're gonna find a bar. Now, that is one of those secret bars that's oftentimes not utilized as much during the day, but they'll provide drink service in here during the events as well. Now, two spots you may want to stop by while you're on your cruise is the Princess Captain's Circle Desk. So this is where you can learn about all of the wonderful amenities for their past passenger program. I think they have one of the better ones out there in the industry. I know for me, I've reaped the rewards for quite a few years, and it keeps me coming back. Now, you're also going to find the Future Cruise Center. There's no better place to book your next cruise than right here on board. They know you're going to be having an incredible time and you're going to want to plan that next extraordinary vacation. And because of that, they're going to give you some special discounts and promotions that you can only take advantage of on board here. Now, keep in mind, if we booked your cruise, that's going to come right over. We'll provide all the service for you. If we didn't, make sure you let them know you'd like to work with us, and then we can take all of that on from there on out to make sure you have the perfect cruise vacation of a lifetime. Now, at the heart and soul of every Italian city, you're gonna find the main piazza, and it's the same here on board the Royal Princess. The piazza is the heart and soul of this incredible ship. I'm standing on one of the beautiful two glass stair banks. You're gonna find this is the great way to get up and down between decks 5, 6, and 7. Now, right in the middle, you're gonna find the main piazza area. That's where you've got the bandstand. They'll be playing music throughout the day, sometimes a DJ, sometimes live musicians. People will be singing, dancing, having a great time. Now, on each level, you're gonna have some different options. Right here, you're gonna find that you have retail all up above. So you're gonna have retail options on either side. And one of the reasons people purchase retail here on board is, of course, that wonderful duty-free pricing. You're gonna be sailing out in international waters and have quite a bit of cost savings. So wrapped all the way around the piazza, you're gonna have bars, you're gonna have restaurants, you're gonna have different styles of music venues. Once again, the beating heart and soul of the ship. Now, Crooners is a classic piano bar here on board. It's one of my favorite gathering spaces. You can sing along to all of your favorites. You can even request your own as well. Of course, they've got the great bar right at the anchor of it. There's seating wrapped all the way around. And you also get that great overflow from all the music coming up from the piazza. Now, if you've watched our videos for a while, you know I love sushi. And just behind me, you're gonna find the Ocean Terrace Seafood Bar. They've got delicious sushi options, all your favorite different styles of rolls. They even have some seafood options like ceviche. Absolutely delicious. Now, it does come at an additional cost, but this is one of my favorite perches in the ship. Of course, you can sit right at the bar. You can also sit here looking over at the piazza. Now, one of the places you can find Princess's Italian heritage is right here at Alfredo's Pizzeria. If you love a delicious pizza pie, you're gonna love what they're serving up here. You see they have a real pizza oven on the far side there. They're gonna be tossing the dough for you, making delicious pizzas made to order on your request. Now, this does come at a small upcharge now. You're gonna find that it's more of a casual seated option. They have soups, they have salads, lots of delicious options here to take advantage of. There is a reason why Princess time and time again gets voted to having the best pizza at sea. Now, right in the middle over the bridge here, you're gonna find Bellini's Champagne Bar. Now, if you love a delicious Bellini, for me personally, it takes me right back to Venice. Sitting there in St. Mark's Square, having the delicious champagne, the peach in there. They've got a wide variety for you to choose from here, and you can sit, people watch, overlooking the piazza as you would in any Italian city. Now, what better way to bring your memories home than with photography? Now, of course, you're gonna take a ton of pictures throughout your cruise. If you want them to take pictures of you, that's one of those classic cruise experiences. When you board the ship, when you disembark in different ports, and then also throughout your cruise, maybe mealtime, different events. If you'd like, they're happy to take pictures for you. Now, this is where you're gonna find them. Of course, it's now all digital. You can see behind me, they've got those old school boards where they used to print out all the photos. Now you just tap your Ocean medallion. All the photos are gonna come up. You can pick one, you can pick all of them, you can purchase them digitally. They also offer a variety of different mediums that they can print on. They also are gonna have a photo studio on board so you can do formal portraits. And I think it's a great way, especially getting the whole family together, maybe dressing up and getting that perfect Christmas card photo. Now, in addition to that, you're also gonna find retail options. So they've got GoPros, you'll see that they also have binoculars, different styles of cameras. Maybe you filled up your SD card with all those great pictures. They've got those as well at duty-free prices. Now, tucked in the corner is the ocean front. Now, I've talked a little bit about the medallion. If you wanna learn more, we do have videos on our channel explaining it in depth. But the idea behind the ocean medallion is it connects everything on the ship. You're gonna get it before you arrive here on board. If you upgraded to Plus or Premier, that's gonna be complimentary shipped to you. Also, in some situations, you can pick it up at the pier. But the idea behind it, it's a small RFID chip, and you're gonna use it to get on and off the ship. As you walk up to your room, it's gonna open that door for you automatically. In addition to that, all of the different employees around the ship are gonna have an iPad or a little different type of display. In there, they can see your preferences. As you approach a bar, it's gonna show that you're there. It's gonna tell them your favorite drinks. It's also gonna tell them allergies, things like that as well. And this, to me, is the future of cruising. You've got high-speed Wi-Fi attached to it, and then all around the ship, there's thousands of touch points. So as you go by, think about ordering a drink in one bar, heading to another and having it still delivered there, or maybe getting room service or food delivered to you by the pool. It is the next generation of cruising, and I'm really excited that this is one of the Medallion class ships. Now, if you're feeling a little down, you may want to check out Good Spirits at Sea. Behind me, you'll see the bar, and what this is it's actually a demonstration style bar. So you've got quite a bit of seating here. Of course, you can grab your favorite cocktail. You've got booths tucked in the corner, seating along the walls there, and then you also have tables for 2 and 4. But one unique thing about this particular bar is it's been created in collaboration with celebrity bartender Rob Floyd. Now, Good Spirits is a learning center. So you can't see it from here, but maybe you can right behind me. You've got cameras that overlook the bar. They're gonna do demonstrations and teach you how to make different types of cocktails. You'll be able to see it on the screens out here. Then they're gonna give you a little card where you can take that home and craft those cocktails at home. So a little bit of education, put it together with a little bit of drinking. Sounds like a good time to me. My spirits will be lifted. Now, if you're a vinophile, you're gonna love the Vines Wine Bar. So it's a really nice large space. They actually have a vast collection of delicious wines, sparkling wines, and champagnes for you to choose from. Right behind me, you'll find one of the tasting tables. Of course, you can do world-class wine tasting here. What's ironic is every time I do it, I manage to like the cheapest wines out there, but I guess that's a good thing in the long run. Now you'll see beautiful theming all around with the wine bottles on the wall. You see maps of different regions of France and Italy. And then of course, right at the bar itself, you can get full bar menu in addition to some delicious glasses of wine. Now, every Piazza in Italy has a great gelato shop, and this is no exception. Now, this does come at an additional cost, or if you have one of the upgraded packages, it may be included for you, but this is where you're gonna find delicious gelato and over-the-top premium desserts. They have different cakes and cupcakes. They also have some really off-the-wall sundaes. They're absolutely delicious. Once again, if you've got a sweet tooth, this may be the perfect spot for you. Now, right next to gelato, you're gonna find Celebrations. Now, this is where you can stock up on liquor, different sundry items you may have forgotten at home. They also have tobacco items, and a lot of those is the cost of the tax. So being duty-free, you can find some really good pricing. Continuing along, you're gonna have the Internet Cafe. So if you have any questions with the Wi-Fi, that's where you're gonna wanna stop by. Now, most guests bring their own devices with them, whether it's laptops, iPads, phones, or all of the above. They do have some computers in there that you can utilize as needed. You can also print maybe your travel documents heading home. But this is where you're gonna find the masters of the Wi-Fi. They can help you connect and stay connected throughout your cruise with some of the highest speeds at sea. Now, if you're looking for some delicious, fast bites, look no further than the International Cafe. Now, this is a fast casual restaurant. We're here at lunchtime, so you've got some delicious desserts. We all know how important that is. But it is open for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and throughout the day, late into the evening as well. So you've got a variety of sandwiches. I gotta say, the salami sandwich on that delicious pretzel bun, I just had one, it was awesome. You've got a variety of fruits, pound cakes in there, lots of different delicious pot pies. You're gonna find a cheeseburger pie in there, even have a pizza muffin. Once again, lots of different styles of paninis. They'll heat them for you. One of my favorites is to stop by for a breakfast burger. Well, actually, a breakfast sandwich. You can make a burger as well. Now, this is also gonna be the main coffee shop. That's why I love to start my day that way, a delicious sweet treat, maybe an espresso, an Americano, a latte, a cappuccino. You can utilize this space for that, and then of course head out into the Piazza and have lots of seating options. As you head forward on deck 7, you're gonna find another shopping hub. Now, once again, you're gonna take advantage of those duty-free prices. You can see behind me, you've got all of your favorite bears. Don't forget to pick up a Stanley, if you know what I mean. You're also gonna find different Alaska gear, because we're in Alaska, or heading to there in just a few minutes. You'll see all the different favorite Princess logo wear as well. Now, on the far side, you're gonna have a wide variety of cosmetics, perfumes, taking advantage of those duty-free prices. You've got different bags and watches, a really large assortment of retail. Now, a lot of people love to come on board a ship and look at or purchase art. Now, you've got the Park West Gallery just in front of me, and one of the things I like about that is it is an art gallery. You don't have to purchase art to go check it out. You can also go to one of the art auctions, get a little bit of education, maybe even a free glass of champagne. You're gonna see some of your favorites from Brito, Godard, I see some Peter Max over there, Thomas Kincaid. Lots of wonderful options to choose from, and of course, maybe you wanna fill up that empty space in your living room. Now, just behind me, you'll find a staircase that heads down into the casino. Now, it's kind of an interactive space. You can head up and down as you like. It really does improve the overall flow there. Now, it's all kind of tied together here on deck 6 and 7. Now, all the way forward, spread out over decks 7 and 6 down below, you're gonna find the Princess Theater. Now, they'll do full Broadway style productions in here. In fact, on this particular ship, they have 3 or 4 full production shows for you to enjoy. In addition to all the guest entertainers, they can use this space for guest lectures. And I love that they also use it to have guests entertain you. You guys have heard of karaoke. They do Voice of the Ocean, so it's kind of the next level. Think about The Voice on land, and it's that same concept. So it's a different style of competition where you can compete with your fellow passengers, see who the best singer is, and of course, bring down the house. Now, it's a really nice large theater. You've got stadium style seating starting all the way up top here and working its way all the way down. Of course, you can sit down below, get those front row seats as well, and all of the world-class sound and lighting equipment that you would expect on a vessel such as the Royal Princess. Now, if you enjoy a little gambling on vacation, they do have a world-class casino here on board. Behind me, you're gonna see all the different table games. You've got blackjack, 3-card poker, Texas Hold'em. You're also gonna find a craps table on the far side, and they've got roulette as well. They'll mix and match different games. Now, you're also gonna find all of your favorite machines. Now, they have the multi-use games, so you're gonna be able to select which one that you're looking at. And then, of course, on the far side, you're gonna find several different styles of old school where you can pull it down on it. I like that over the fully digital machines. Now, as we wrap all the way around, there's gonna be a full casino bar. They'll provide bar service throughout. Just behind me is actually where you're gonna find that staircase that goes up to deck 7, and then continuing the rest of the way, you can see it's a really nice large space. And then tucked around the corner, you're gonna find the casino bar, and you also have a wonderful lounge space area as well. Now we're inside the Concerto restaurant. Now this is another one of those complimentary dining venues here on board where you got the seated a la carte menu choices. Now you can see the beautiful art behind me with musicians all around. You got beautiful frescoes. You're also gonna have some wonderful pictures and murals all around. Now, one of the things about this particular restaurant is where you're gonna find the reserve class dining. Now, this is the upgraded dining for those guests who are in a full suite or in one of the reserve mini suites. You're gonna find a very similar menu with some additional items on there. Like today, it was made to order tableside Caesar salad. But the bigger difference is you're gonna have expedited access to service and seating because you're always gonna have a seat available. Now, with general, what you're gonna find with Princess is that it's all gonna be open seating and you're gonna need to reserve within the app. This is something that's relatively new to Princess, but what it's gonna allow you to do is dine with whom you want, when you want, and where you want. Now, another feature of this particular restaurant is the wine table. That's where they're gonna do the chef's table Lumiere most of the time. Now, this is a unique wine paired tasting menu. It does come at an additional cost. It's absolutely delicious, but if you love wine and great food, you definitely wanna make sure that you reserve that as soon as you get on board. Now, continuing along with the musical themes, I'm inside the Symphony dining room. For point of reference, we're right below the Concerto dining room, so you have 3 main dining rooms here on board. This is all that a la carte dining style. Once again, tables for 2, 4 larger booth style seats. You also have larger tables as well, and then they're also gonna have one of those wonderful wine rooms. Once again, so much of cruising, when I think about it, it's entertainment, it's food, but it's gathering of people together. This is that great place after having an amazing shore excursion. Maybe you're exploring Rome or you're heading into Juneau, Alaska. You can come back with the family at the end of the day, all share your stories, and of course, rejoice over a little bit of food, and don't forget the delicious wine. Now we're inside the Allegro dining room. Now this one can be a little tricky to find. It's only accessible through the aft elevator bank or stairwell. Now, this is one of the main dining experiences here on board. It's a complimentary venue. It's gonna be open for dinner every night, breakfast and lunch based on different schedules. But what I love about dining on a cruise ship, it's that perfect place to try a new thing. Most of my favorite dishes that I've found in my life, I found first on a cruise ship. You may be willing to order a few things differently than if you were at home. There's lots of different styles of seating. You've got booth style seating wrapped all the way around. You've got tables for 2 and 4. You also have larger family tables. And then they have this beautiful table right here at the aft. Now there's one in each of the main dining rooms. They use it for different tasting style menus. It's one of those upgraded experiences, but you can see it's a really beautiful space. Now I did want to point out that all of the dining is now open seating here on board. They don't have set dining times. You can book it right through the app. You can also pre-book in many situations. But once again, you're going to schedule all of that. You no longer have that traditional dining experience. You're going to meet new people each and every single time. Now every ship has a godmother, but the Royal Princess's godmother is extra special. Now the original Royal Princess, a ship that I sailed on when I was a teenager and then in my 20s as well, was christened by Princess Diana. Now the new Royal Princess, the ship we're on right now, this was christened by Princess Kate. Now at that point, of course, she was Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Cambridge. Now she's the Princess of Wales. You can see her picture here behind me. I love that tie-in to the British royal family. On the opposite side, you've got the dress that she christened it in, along with some wonderful memorabilia from the day. And of course, the godmother will look over the ship and encourage safe sailing through the life of the vessel. Another delicious specialty restaurant here on board is Sabatini's. Now we know everybody loves Italian food, and it has a delicious and extensive Italian menu. Now keep in mind, depending on the package you booked, your Harr travel advisor can guide you through that. You may have some specialties included. You can also purchase a la carte or purchase the packages. Now think delicious handmade pastas. You've got that amazing veal marsala, all kinds of wonderful Italian dishes. Though for me, it all goes back to the desserts. I'm gonna layer each and every single one of them, and of course we're gonna include tiramisu there. But whether you want delicious pastas, steaks, seafood options, Sabatini's is that one-stop shop. Now keep in mind, if you're in one of the full suites here on board, this is also where they're gonna do the suite breakfast, and depending on whether it's a sea or if you're in port, they might have this as a suite lunch option as well. So delicious, upgraded Italian food for dinner, and then of course those wonderful upgraded suite options with an enhanced menu. Now for me, vacation and relaxation go hand in hand, and what better place to relax than the spa here on board? This is the front desk of the Lotus Spa. This is where you're gonna come by the first day. You'll get a tour of the spa. It's also where you're gonna sign up and check in for your different spa options. Now, whether you're looking for a Medi-Spa option, a wonderful massage, maybe a full service salon, they've got all of that here on board, and we're gonna take you through that now. And we just stepped in the full service salon. So you can see they have the full beauty salon set up over here. They've got teeth whitening. You can get a transformative new hairdo, or of course just done up to head on out and enjoy a beautiful day on board. For relaxation, you've got manicures, you've got pedicures, and they can put all this together for an epic spa day here on board. You've got the hair wash stations right here. You're also gonna find more of the hair stations, the hair dryer up above, and then wrapped around the corner, they're gonna have those full pedicure stations, big enough for my size, 15 feet. Makes me pretty happy. Now your spa journey is gonna start in the relaxation room. This is where you're gonna come as you start the process. They're gonna have you fill out a little bit of paperwork so you can get to know your therapist, they can get to know you, so you get exactly what you're looking for. You've got some wonderful infused waters, lots of lovely areas where you can sit, relax, get in that Zen mindset, head on out and have an incredible treatment. Now, if you love that spa concept, the thermal suite here called the Enclave is the place for you. You see that beautiful hydrotherapy pool in the middle. You've got the different styles coming down from the ceiling. I love that they have the harder jets there. It's great for your back. And then there's also quite a few spots where you can sit on those warm stone loungers. For me, that's a great place because I've got a bad back, have for a while. I can go out, enjoy the world, and then come back and relax. Now you've got the experience showers just here behind me. They've got the rainforest style, the different cool mist and tropical. And then you're also gonna find a hammam steam room. You have the laconium, and then you also have the calidarium. So lots of different options where you can rotate through and do that full health circuit around so you can improve your circulation and of course your overall health and just relax. So now we're inside one of the treatment rooms. This happens to be one of the couple's villas. So they have lots of different treatment options for you to choose from. Whether it's a massage, now my personal favorite, I love that hot stone massage. There's something wonderful about that and very relaxing. Bamboo massage, Swedish massage, deep tissue, whatever it is you're looking for. They have that. Of course, you're gonna have different wraps. They have a full Medi-Spa. They even have acupuncture, which is something I appreciate because I utilize it at home. Now you can turn it into a full spa day, just a quick treatment, or of course, spending the day in the Enclave. Here you can see that they have it set up for couples. You're also gonna have the couples shower, and a really nice large soaking tub here. A wide variety of ways to spoil yourself at sea, and what better place to do that than the Love Boat. So I'm sure you can see by now why we love the Royal Princess. We got the beautiful Piazza behind me, the world-class dining, entertainment, and so much more here on board. Now, when you're ready to make this your home away from home or book any cruise with Princess, make sure you reach out to the experts at Harr Travel or book it right on harrtravel.com. We know we can help craft your cruise vacation of a lifetime for you, your friends, family, or group at an incredible value, and get the Harr Travel signature service every step of the way. Now let's kick it off with the DJ.